I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. Suga Ray Leonard. Robin.
This bout is
a lot of trash talk.
So here we go. Should be a good one.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Ooh, look at that left jab. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Good counter punching. Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Suga Ray Leonard in that last round. And around the... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Just missed with that hook. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. A big whiff with the right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Suga Ray in that last round. As bad as boxing. Let's get it started in round three. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to... Back at it in round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is a high-octane battle. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter. Catch and shoot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Suga Ray in that last round. The corner has... Time for the 5th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. That jab misses. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. One punch could change everything in this battle. How about that time counter shot? Back and forth they go. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Suga Ray Leonard in that last round. The game plan. There's the bell to start round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to put you off.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
How about that time counter shot? He misses with that jab. Straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middle...
Whoa, Johnny! Suga Ray Leonard dazed! Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And Sugar is in trouble! Talk about Suga Ray in that last state. Here comes round 7. Nice counter shot. That punch landed. Reid needs to get out of jail and quick. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That uppercut does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Missing with the left hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. ring. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like...
And we enter the 8th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this match?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Stamina is off the charts. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A straight right just misses. Stamina is off the charts. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous.